Man, wow. Abuela.
Obuela. Obuela. Hello, Obuela.
Oblela.
How do you say it?
Abuela.
Abuela.
Yeah.
Abuela. Abuela.
Not abule. Abue.
Wait.
Abuela.
Obue.
Buela. Not oblela.
Obuela?
Bue.
Boy?
Bwey. Bue.
La.
La.
I don't know. Fuck it. Hey, Grandma, thanks for supporting the
Yeah,
Coffee
there
Time
you
podcast. How about that? Thanks for
go.
supporting the Coffee Time podcast. We really appreciate it. All right, so we have some announcements. Since we started Coffee Time, and if you've been around since the K&J days, the OG days, you would know that we struggle to kind of like, how can I say, like, not stay on topic, but like find a narrative that we can stick to. We're here and we're there and everything like that. And I was just telling Justin, like, bro, we love movies, we love coffee. Coffee as the adult beverage. Um, we love news and we love shows. So how about we pick a show, break it down, do our reactions to it, watch a movie, do our reactions to it. So that's what Coffee Time is going to evolve into. I'm pretty excited about this because I find myself having these conversations with Justin offline about like an episode of anime that we're watching or the new Loki show, as you see in the thumbnail that we're going to be covering this coming Wednesday. And I was like, dude, we should. That's what Coffee Time should be about. Just us chilling and just talking about that. And I'm glad we're shifting to this. How about you?
Yeah, for sure. Because I love, the news and politics like that, but I miss how coffee time was just about conversations, everything like that. So doing this transition to kind of nerd out essentially, like, talk about movies, talking about these TV shows, everything like that. It's going to be a real exciting transition. Uh, ev like you said, offline or whenever we're in person, we always talk about different shows or thoughts on it. So it'd be kind of cool to, do that with our audience, see what y'all think, if you agree with us, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited actually.
Hey man, let's just we'll break it down early in this episode. We'll go for about 15 to 20 minutes here. But
Mhm.
what we're going to we do an episode every Monday, and we've been doing it for months on end. But now we're gonna switch to whenever the shows come out. So this coming playlist that we're gonna start breaking out, our show that's gonna compose into a playlist is Loki. What is the actual Loki? The full title of that show? I haven't checked it out
Loki.
yet. Oh, it's just
It's
called
just called
Loki.
Loki. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just called Loki. Yeah.
Hey, short, sweet, and sinister. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that comes out every Wednesday, correct?
Yes, every Wednesday we'll be covering it. Because it's released at midnight, so pretty much anytime at Wednesday when we go live, that's when we're going to give our initial reactions, everything like that.
Yeah, and coffee time is we have a lot of listeners in the morning, but we kind of want to attract the evening guests. So I would say probably a Wednesday around like my 4, Justin 6 time. So if it's
Hmm.
Central 6 p.m., California is 4 p.m. and stuff like that. So we'll switch to a Wednesday for 4 to 6 release date,
Yeah.
and we're going live. And you can follow the link Facebook to get the live, or just subscribe, ring the bell notification. You have to ring it twice on our YouTube page to be notified when we're going live, when we hit that
Hmm.
button to broadcast. So those are the changes here and all that. But what can we talk about now, man? That's I'm excited about the what we're gonna evolve, but the whole time of like covering news and everything like that, like I think you did a great job at it. But I would like to like hear from our listeners. I You can only consume so much like negative news until you're burnt out, and I definitely
Yeah.
felt burnt out a ton. Did you ever feel burnt out when you were covering the politics, like the when you were doing the campaign and everything?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the hard thing with doing this is because a lot of the stories are pretty much the same, so it was hard to come up with newer content. And whenever I first started talking about it, I said, I was going to be as unbiased as possible. So, it was hard to come by a lot of positive stuff. Like, not a lot's been happening, but I don't want to get too into that. But yeah, Definitely burnt out coming up with new stories, trying to, shed some light on the darkness, trying to be more positive, but that was a hard thing to do, especially with the controversial topics that we sometimes come up with. It's hard to have a positive spin on them. So doing this, it's gonna definitely be a little bit better for my morale. Start talking about the negative, start talking about positive things, things I actually really enjoy doing. Not saying that I don't enjoy talking about politics, but something more lighthearted. Talking about a Marvel TV show, talking about a good movie, things like that. Something that everyone can kind of relate to. Everyone can relate to their favorite movie, their favorite show, and talking about it. So this is going to be a definite direction in the right step as far as like being positive and things like that. And we might shit on some parts of the show, but we'll see.
I'm definitely gonna like. I'll give you an honest review. That's just what I'm here
Yeah,
for. My uncandid, unadulterated review of things. But
yeah.
dude, so let's talk about Marvel for a little bit. We're gonna start with this Loki show.
Okay.
And what is the best Marvel movie you've seen so far?
Oh man. Well, my favorite for the longest time was the original Iron Man. He's the one that started this whole universe. Like, of course, there were movies before, like the original Incredible Hulk, all those other things. But you know, every time it's on, I could always watch Iron Man. I think that's actually the answer is Iron Man. Like, starting this whole cinematic universe, seeing his journey from point A to point B, like I will always have love for the original Iron Man movie, and just how well done it was. Like, because in the past we saw like comic book adaptations like Blade or like all these other things. Like, it was just so awesome to see it portrayed so well, especially by Robert Downey Jr., who really just is Iron Man, honestly.
Yeah, they definitely got the correct playboy for that role.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
sadly, I knew you were gonna give me the wrong answer. This wasn't an answer for opinion, dude. It has to be Winter Soldier. Has to be, dude.
Okay.
The reveal of Bucky being the Winter Soldier, then the knife fight that followed that. Dude, come on, come on.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. It was an amazing sequel. It was. Like, it was one of the movies that you're like, man, the sequel was better than the original. The Bucky thing wasn't so shocking to me because, I mean, in the beginning, they're talking about him. So I was like, Bucky's going to be a Winter Soldier. Like, why would they focus so much about Bucky if
Chill,
he's not
bro.
going to make an
You didn't
appearance?
call that. You didn't call that.
Bro, everyone called it.
No one called
Really?
that. I watched that movie 3 or 4 times in theaters, and every time the reveal happens where he grabs his mask and flips him, they're like, every time. So don't you fucking say you called
Bro,
that.
I wasn't shocked. It was so like I saw that coming from a mile away. But other than that great movie, the only thing that really bothered me about that movie was Scarlett Johansson's character. I hate her with long hair. It really bothered me for some reason. I hate her with long straight hair.
Okay.
She was so sexy in Iron Man 2 with her short curly hair, low cut, everything like that. I'm just like they took away that sexiness, I think. I don't know.
So
It's
you hate her because they took away her
no,
sexiness.
I don't hate her. I just
Are
said
you
it bothered
saying
me.
you hate women that are not sexy to your eyes?
You know what? I thought we were getting political in this shit, all right?
I'm just saying I gotta sprinkle a little bit of old coffee time in there. Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, great movie, great movie. What's your least favorite actually?
It
That's my
has to be Age of Ultron. I think that's what it is, or whatever it's called, the Avengers: Rise of Ultron, or whatever it
Age
is.
of Ultron, you're right. No, my least favorite. I do not enjoy this movie whatsoever. I think the plot is so stupid. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I really enjoyed it. Like I like the comedic relief of like I'm Mary Poppins, y'all, and stuff like that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny, but I hated the whole father-son like
Yeah,
random subplot. Like I
it was
just didn't
strange.
enjoy it. Yeah.
It was
It was
strange.
it came out of nowhere. Like I don't know. I just think it was like the worst out of the whole series. Age
Yeah,
of Ultron, I liked it just because it introduced Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Um, and Ultron was a pretty memorable villain as well, and also it brought in Vision, so it brings in all these iconic characters. So that's what I really
yeah,
loved about
yeah. But it's like, so if we really want to like look at it in like in totality of like from least to highest,
it.
like I would say Iron Man 3 is probably like the worst Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, they screwed. You know what?
It's
Actually, I'm changing it. Yeah, because the Mandarin, they did that
yeah,
man dirty.
extremely
I think
bad.
I think the new movie coming out, the Ten Rings. I don't know how to pronounce the Chinese name, and I don't want to be racist. So there's a movie, Shang-Li and the Ten Rings, or some shit like that. I can't remember what it's called,
I
but it's
haven't
going
seen
to
it.
be talking about the Mandarin. It's a film that's gonna be coming after the Eternals and all this other shit comes out.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about the Eternals on this as well. But
Yeah, we'll definitely cover that in the future episodes
def
for sure.
yeah, 100%. But let's like, dude, Iron Man 3 was ass. Then we go for me. Age of Ultron was really bad. I don't know if Age of Ultron or Civil War was worse. Like they compete from because they share a similar problem, where it's like you have too much action or too much star power, and you're trying to split it up. Like let's put 9 different narratives in one movie, and we'll just make it work because we have the star power. It doesn't work like that. That's what happened with what is it? Like I'm a big fan of the Pirates of the Caribbeans.
Ugh.
After At World's End, they started doing that with what is it? It was God. I'm trying to remember. The Fountain of Youth, and then the final movie was just ass. But like
Hmm.
you said, oh, dude. So you're the first Dead Man's Chest and Curse of the Black Pearl.
I hate all of them.
Oh my
I
god.
think they're stupid. I almost fall asleep during them every time. The characters are so boring to me. Like,
You see this?
sorry.
I'm sleeping. Let me snore.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you
That's
keep watching your
that's me
drunken mommy dab.
avoiding
Okay.
that's me avoiding your bullshit that's spewing out of your
Okay.
mouth.
Right, right. Uh-huh. Hmm.
There's no way you mean that.
Oh, 100%. I will not watch them. I watched all of them up until At World's End, because my curse is if I start a series, like if it's a movie series like Hunger Games or Twilight, if I start it, I have to finish it no matter how much I hate it.
Yeah, well, you named Hunger Games and Twilight, which is complete ass,
Yeah,
but
agreed.
it is not coupled with Pirates of the
I'd rather
Caribbean.
watch Twilight. I'd rather watch Twilight.
You are out of your mind. Like,
I would rather see Bella go necrophilia or bestiality any day over Pirates of the Caribbean.
this tells our audience a lot about you.
Yeah, no, this tells our audience a lot about. You know what? This is the end of coffee time, guys. It was a good run.
We tried. We tried. We tried. But in all seriousness, yeah, I'm really excited making a shift, get our opinions out there on some creative material, and just judge movies and review them in a sense, like a a casual review. I'm not gonna go write a script here and
Yeah,
everything like that. But listen, guys, if you have any movies that are classics or that's already came out that you guys want our opinions on, drop them in the comments below. We'll make a list and we'll get to them. But we're capping off around coming up to the 15-minute mark here. I just want to end this with saying thanks for sticking with us. I've enjoyed the support through the audio platform. Let's bring that to the visual here as we go live every Wednesday now until the Loki seasons conclude, and then we'll change the schedule when we find a new show. Anything from you, Justin?
no, just I'm excited about this new journey. I hope y'all are too. Um, and again, if you have any ideas for things for us to talk about, leave them in the comments below. Like we always love getting feedback from the people that watch our channel and listen to us. So, yeah,
Yo, so this coming Wednesday, what that's in a little under 48 hours. We're gonna be
yeah,
dropping an episode. We're gonna cover episode 1 and 2 of the new Disney show, Disney Plus Loki, and we'll come around 6 p.m. Central Time, same place, same time every week until the conclusion of the Loki season. Until we meet again, I say peace. Boom, 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 boom.